My name is Ebony King, and I'm the founder of Elevate Her UK. Now, Elevate Her UK came about due to my lived experiences as a teenage mum, going through various issues as I was growing up through various issues. I decided that when I'm older and I have the right resources and the time, I want to help other young people, get the support that I lacked. Now, with Elevate Her UK, we are an award-winning organisation that supports young girls from the ages of 11 to 25. We do mentoring, we do empowerment workshops, we do outreach. We partner with the local government in the UK. They commission us to go into secondary schools to do one-to-one mentoring with girls who are at risk of school exclusion. So what we do is we teach them skills that they could use as a side hustle. For instance, maybe learning how to do lashes, learning how to do nails, learning how to do makeup or hair. We also do youth safety campaigns. We did a financial exploitation campaign, which Barclays Bank and Snapchat were, big supporters of. So we just basically empower the youth. We provide job opportunities for them. Why we are here in Lagos today is because I created the Diaspora Girls Connect program, cultural exchange program, which the idea behind that is to try to get young people in the UK to connect with their roots, or to connect with Africa, because not everyone here today is Nigerian. In fact, not everyone here is African. We have a mixture. But we just want young British people to remember where they come from, where their ancestors came from. And aside from just connecting with their roots, we also wanted to show them that you can actually thrive in Lagos. You can be successful. There are various successful people in various fields. So that was the point of this cultural exchange program. It also stems from me having to become an unexpected landlord in Lagos because my father passed away early last year. He had various properties in Nigeria. Although he was born and bred in the UK, he still had that connection of going back home. So that was instilled in me. However, prior to him passing away, I never had that intention to ever invest in Nigeria until when I became an unexpected landlord, and I was forced to because I'm the first sibling, and I realized after a while with the right connections, with the right research, it's not that bad. A lot of the young British people, they feel like there's a disconnect. There's just a few percentage who come back to Africa, but it's only for Dirty December purposes, and we wanted to change that narrative. For instance, my first son, he's 17 years old. When I told him about this, he was like, what am I going there to do? But his female counterparts, they wanted to come, So we're trying to change the narrative. And that's why we're here today. Especially, I would say, because at the time when I became a mom, it was that time, it was more of, now times have changed. So there's still a stigma, but it's not as bad as before. But coming from an African household, the support was very limited. Very limited. You get judged. The support is very limited from family, the community. There was not that much support. And I'm not just talking about physical support. I'm talking about mental health support. I had to be strong on my own. I had to be resilient, and I had to find my way, basically. Yes, it took a while because I was misguided. I had to learn on the streets. But later, I was able to go in the right path. I went to uni, got my psychology degree, and, I went up from there. I'd say more or less because they've joined the cultural exchange program. So, yes. However, we do have our main Elevate Her UK staff here joined with us today. Aside from the delegates who have joined this cultural exchange program, we have Elevate Her staff and we have Elevate Her UK youth ambassadors. Our youth ambassadors start off as volunteers, and then when we see how, serious they are about joining the communities, Elevate Her is like a sisterhood, then they now upgrade to youth ambassador. We launched Elevate Her Africa in 2022. This will be the second time, but it's the first cultural exchange program in Nigeria. I'll probably say there's a lot of cyberbullying, there's a lot of social media harassment going on online, and it actually it's affecting a lot of young people's mental health. So I think there needs to be more of a censorship or a restriction. I don't know, something just needs to happen. Also, I think in the media, the social media in Nigeria, you should be more welcoming or inviting to people from the diaspora, not just for Dirty December. Create more connections. I mean, what we're doing, what we've done with this culture exchange program is the first of its kind. There's no youth organization in the UK, especially black-owned, that's done what we've done. We're the first, and there should be more. There should be more that are able to create opportunities like this. I'll also say there should be people that can support more, because it's been a big struggle. We thank God for the supporters that we do have, but it's been a struggle, and it would have been nice to have more supporters. We're having the Diaspora Girls Connect Summit on Wednesday, and it's going to be at the Wheat Baker Hotel. We're doing it in partnership with Lateef Jakonde Leadership Academy, which is an initiative of the Governor of Lagos State. So they'll be there. It's a high-impact summit, intimate summit, private summit. And our 15 delegates will be meeting with 15 Nigerian young women. And there'll be discussions, panel discussions, and things like that. It's not open to the public because of spaces, limited spaces. But if, it's open to the media. So we've got media partners that are involved. So it's open to the media. Yes, the Guardian are welcome. Between 11 to 2. Yeah, this is the first event. However, in 2022, we launched our NGO here. In the UK, we've been running since 2019. They will be doing the lineup is going to the government ministries, learning, getting industry insights, going to beauty spaces, learning from them, real estate, different sectors, the music sector, learning from that throughout the 10 days. Those are the things that are planned up. So they will be learning skills through the conversations that they have with these professionals. For this particular young women, yes, between the ages of 16 to 26. They've actually supported us quite a lot, especially with having government access. Because LJLA is an initiative from the Governor of Lagos State, we've had a lot of access, political access, which has actually, for instance, Ministry of Tourism, they welcomed us, and we will be going to the Commissioner tomorrow. So she will be sharing, some political advice to our delegates, and they've also helped us with the summit preparation. They've connected us with certain people. And they've also managed to help us secure a tiny donation. It's an eye-opener, because bringing both of them together and them actually speaking, they can actually find out about the similarities, the differences. They can be able to bounce off of each other with the information they get. So it's learning. It's a learning. Before you can make changes in life, you need to learn. You need to do your research. So this is like the initial step before we get into it. No, there's no age limit on the guests. The delegates, there's age limits for the guests. Term opportunities, you might finish your degree, and you might be looking, in fact, not you might, I know young people in the UK who finished their degree at least 1 or 2 years ago. They're still searching for jobs in the UK. However, with that good quality degree, if you come to Lagos, you can get a good job in the government. LJLA, they provide a lot of opportunities for you to be able to access and get jobs and start working into the government field. So we're saying, don't just think about coming to Nigeria for Dirty December to have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to do that as well before. But think about it on the long term for your future. You can invest in property. You can be making extra money. There's different things you can be doing. No, the thing is, we were with a politician yesterday, and this came up. So he said there's a long process of what we have to do before we can be allowed. Right now, we're not allowed, but there's a long process. And when he did speak about it, it's something that the young people could, if they want to make changes, they could join.